Hello, Cancer. Welcome. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general tarot reading for who you may be dealing with and what they're up to. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Adval53 Tarot, which should review as well. Thank you. Right, let's see what's going on. Wow. What an energy. One moment. Oh, and there you are. Okay. Okay, so you do show up and they show up very aware of you. A couple more and then I'll jump in. Oh, jeez. Okay. They're really kind of like painting a picture here and giving me an image of what's going on between the two of you, or maybe what has gone on between the two of you. We'll see. But yeah, once again, they keep emphasizing that message, but I'll get into it. But jumping into this, Cancer, I'm not too sure exactly what's going on with them. They're having some realizations, though. What's fascinating about this is whatever these realizations that they are having, whatever is beginning to make slowly more and more and more sense to them, things are progressing for them in such a way where they definitely are on track with whatever they got going on. But there is a lot that they're kind of like still wanting to find out, look into, and pretty much research. This is an overall energy of researching whatever is unfolding in their life or their situation, their circumstances. They're wanting to be on top of it. They're wanting to stay ahead of it. They're wanting to, in a sense, just work with it. It's kind of like, let's just say, someone finding themselves on the path of spirituality, and they kind of want to just engulf themselves with it. Feels new. They want to know all about it. They want to find out about it. They want to kind of just dive deep into it head first. They are moving forward here pretty quickly and pretty passionately with whatever this is that they are kind of finding out and discovering. At the same time, even though there's a lot of passion there, there is definitely a controlled burn in a sense where they're moving forward with it passionately, but they're also being very cautious, very aware of what they do and how they do it. Overall, they are showing me quite an energy here about emotional maturity as well as emotional depth. Whatever this investment or commitment is for them, emotionally speaking, that is kind of like where you pop up. And this is what's interesting. I kind of feel like there they are and there you are. Now, whatever is going on between the two of you, there clearly is some sort of past history, whether you're their ex or whether they're your ex, however, vice versa. This is where the emphasized message of whatever this past or history or record is between the two of you. This is interesting. It's almost like they kind of like want to soothe themselves by kind of like playing with their hair, playing with their face, and it's kind of like it's like they get all squirmy, and I'm not too sure exactly what that's about. It's like, yeah, there's a past there. There's a past between the two of you. At the same time, though, it's interesting because there is a lot of positive times between the two of you, but there's also, for some reason, this counterbalance in a sense between the positive memories and the positive times between the two of you with the problems and issues that may have arisen or were possibly there between the two of you, or maybe are still there. I don't exactly know, but they're saying, I'm kind of waiting. There are some things that they want to kind of address and bring up and confront, but in the meantime, they're just choosing to kind of wait things out first before they proceed and move forward with anything. Yeah, oh goodness. What is with that? The past is, I was going to say the past. This past energy is throwing them for a spiral or a loop. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's why. That's why. What is this? Oh, there it is again. There's that same energy. There it is. It's gonna be stretched out. Whatever this is, it's gonna be stretched out. Until that. Okay, a little bit more, and then I'll just get back into it. Oh my gosh. Let's see, where's this going? Yeah, and there's the connection. So push a little bit more, and then there it goes. Okay, this is something. This is something. Whoever you're dealing with Cancer, but I do have a pretty good idea, because it's obvious. It's obvious. Whatever this past energy is between the two of you, they are going through it because of it. It's like like, let's just say it's two friends who may have been friends with benefits who hooked up, maybe in the same, you know, social scenes, social circles, maybe just same settings or similar settings. Because as they're trying to figure out what to do in the meantime in order to move forward, this is where they, like I said, this is where they go for a little bit of a mental spiral, a mental spin with themselves. Now, if you are hanging out with them or going to some sort of social groups or social settings or hanging out and just kind of talking or socializing or possibly even networking, they may be showing you this face of having a good time. They're playing it cool. They're not having a good time emotionally. And that's what I'm not understanding. The way something actually sits with them between the two of you, clearly with this connection, this is, like I said, this is someone you have a history with. They're like, yeah, we're having a great time. Deep down, they're not. They're, in a sense, they're playing it cool. It's not that they're lying or deceiving or keeping something hidden. It's just an energy of, you know, they'll possibly hang out with you. They'll talk with you. They'll socialize with you. They'll have group settings with you. And that's what I find very fascinating, is they're kind of like, well, they're well aware and they're understanding as to how things are affecting them regarding the two of you, as well as this history. And what's fascinating is there's this energy of some sort of non-acknowledgement of what this past has done to them or how it's affected them. But they still have strong beliefs and strong hope for the two of you to kind of like turn out and have some sort of, like I showed you, some sort of connection, friendship, or maybe even romantic thing. I don't exactly know. And this is what I find interesting as well, is they're not dealing with something. There's something there, they're not dealing with something. It's the, like I said, it's the equivalent of, you guys may have been friends, you might guys have hooked up or had some sort of fling in the past. They had more emotions or more feelings for you, and they never spoke on it, they never made a move, or they never, in a sense, you know, took the relationship or connection any further, as into, you know, are you guys an item? Are you guys, you know, what's going on here? Are you guys together, a relationship, anything, a type of commitment, that sort of thing. Overall, with whatever this is, they're carrying that around with them still. They are. It's an energy of like, why are you all, you know, like, why are you sad? Why are you mopey, in a sense? Not to call them mopey, but something's going on emotionally and energetically. And what's fascinating is there is some sort of communication taking place between the two of you. Now, I'm not too sure what this is about. They're saying that it's like they're happy. It's like if you had a conversation with them, they're like, how you doing? Oh, I'm happy, I'm good. Well, how you doing about us? Let me be specific. How you doing about us? Different. It's like compartmentalized emotions. They know how to kind of like, you know, close it off a little bit when it comes to them, and then the both of you, and then you. They're saying that they're happy, they're saying that they're fulfilled, but at the same time, I kind of feel like what they're saying is they want some sort of connection with the two of you. And I don't know if that's a friendship, a connection, something more of a romantic interest. I don't know. And I kind of feel like, well, that maybe that's something they're gonna have to kind of open up and talk about, because they're carrying something within that they're not wanting to face or acknowledge. I feel like they know it's there, because it's like this, you know, this gray, dark cloud following them around. But there's that. So of course, if you are dealing with anyone, could be dealing with an earth sign, an air sign, or a water sign. Bye.